time. That's what I keep on saying till I lose my mind. Feel like a bird in a sea breeze, shine like a moon in the last sky. Can you believe it till the end of your life? Oh, we some backs into a room. That's enough for satisfaction. Ready, know how to have fun. No need no explanation. What's it worth of nothing? What's it worth of nothing? Surely that doesn't matter. Storyteller. What's it worth of nothing? What's it worth of nothing? Oh no, it doesn't matter. So we will never lose. That I didn't ever be taller. That she loves some another. Just cause you think you know me, don't try to change my mind. Happiness of seeing a newborn. All future that could be dream of. Everything will be judged by our moral life. Always some labels in the hands. Great papers that I need a phone. Don't mind if we make a mistake. Never gonna come back alone. What's the worth of nothing? What's the worth of nothing? Please spread these words forever. Storyteller. What's the worth of nothing? What's the worth of nothing? How can it not matter? The soul we lost one by one. Look around, run around. There's nothing left to smile for. Look around, run around. There's nothing left to cry for. What's the worth of nothing? What's the worth of nothing? Don't ever let it fade out. Storyteller. What's the worth of nothing? What's the worth of nothing? There is no need for sorrow. Great songs will never die. Get on to rock, get up to burn. Stand with the pride, ever feel your desire. One day I noticed that my life was broken. It was not me who was controlling this body. Oh, I want to know what's really real to me before it vanishes like a wave. Get on the rock, get up the burn. Stand with the pride on me, the ways to make her. You must have heard it. Grasp the truth, hold it high. Right fears, that's what this made to start with. You haven't heard it, girl. Don't be afraid to listen to your own heart. Big fast sonic, that's my heartbeat in you.
This one. Ooh, it's a little much. That's just worse. What else you got? Okay, that's a little better. Good morning. Howdy, Cody here. IronVerse Comics. For the Coffee Cody and Comics. Oh, I haven't had camera on a pole. Oh, how's everybody doing? Okay. Still waiting for the caffeine to come on. Okay. Nice one. Smart fella. Dog. What you doing, boy? Get your neck. Hi. Hi. You don't want coffee, though. Oh. I very much want coffee. I very much want coffee. Oh, okay. So not much to do this morning. We've got to address the clickbaity title, which is going to be easy. And then we'll see what else. There's quite a few things actually I had on the. Oh, can you not? That's a little frustrating. That's not here, baby. All right. Yes, I'm gonna look at that. Okay. We're gonna want to look at. Not that. Sure. We're gonna look at this. I'll do the two. Let's look. Punch stretch. What is this, the two? Oh, I think I did have this back. Might have talked about this, but let's go bring it up again. Nothing quite like a good snare drum. Good snare drum sound. It's a hell of a driving force. Let's see. That should provide all the links I need there, huh? Yep. Oh, come on, caffeine. Weird up. Oh, I saw you in the eye gunk. Oh, you know, I really wanted to wake up earlier today. Start the week. Doing well. Oh, I need to get to bed super early. Oh, I woke up. Finally fell asleep around 1. Woke up at about 5. Pain. And then spent like an hour and a half trying to get back to sleep. Then apparently I fell back asleep. And I didn't wake up again till just about a half hour ago. Which means my sleep schedule's still fucked, which is not fun. I try to not take even these really weak, over-the-counter sleeping meds unless I have to try and fix my sleep schedule, and I did that last night. Didn't work, but we're working on it. Aren't we? Anyway, we'll start here. Aw. Music's gone. Breaks my groove. There you go. Hey! Oh, see, look, I'm a little bit off-center now. That's kind of centered. That'll work. Alright, that just kind of... It's okay, I can hit the back. There you go. Ooh. I ever tell you folks I like metal. I like killer track. Display screen. Display screen. Hey, he's listening. So this is still live. The Recluse, almost at 900. About $600 to go. I think it's doable. Maybe one of these days this week I'll just do a marathon stream. I didn't do that today. Anyway, trying to get this going, finished, out there. I thought we had already lost, but it turns out it could be extended. So check it out. It's The Recluse, the latest tale under IronVerse Comics. Robin Hood for the current generation. Wonderful artistic team I can't speak highly enough of. Proven creative team. All the cards are correct with this series, so you cannot lose back. 20 days left. I think it's doable. We'll see what we can do though. Very cool character design. Up to 50 backers. The first 50 backers get these guys. Very cool. Very covers to choose from. Very great creative team. Yeah, check it on out. We'll check in on it here in a while. Yeah. That is an AI animation. What do you think, folks? I think it looks cool, but, you know, I don't know. I like it. Ah, yes. Get something. Ah, it's too much, though. It's too much. I think I fixed this yesterday. Skip track. Well, I mean, if it hears me. Skip track. What's it hearing? It's just hearing rack. Skip track. There you go. I just didn't put the enough emphasis. So yeah. Right. Interesting. What is auto frame? Oh, that's auto frame. No, I can frame it just fine. Add a few more FPS to the camera there. Oh. Well, no, I didn't change my resolution. Just changed the FPS, so hopefully that doesn't reset. So here's the question. I hope you can read, because you're on a comic book channel. But it does say, does the comic series being free to read help you decide to support the creator, or does it lower the series' value and prestige? It pains me to lower the volume this morning. It pains me. But I think my balance is terrible right now. Let's see here. Right there. Right there. How about that? What's that look like? Is that better? Yeah, seems better. It's just so up in my face. It's in my grill. over 3/4 said it helps them decide. And that's been my experience. However, I think it is also worth noting that a quarter, which is a significant amount, said that it lowers the prestige of the series or makes it seem less likely that they are to purchase it because it's always going to be there. I'm glad folks are honest about that because I do think that is a bit. You can see from Omi Comics right here. Reading free did not inspire buying. So, it comes up, man. Why I asked that. Look, the mic is centered, but now I'm not. I don't care if the mic's centered, I care if I'm in. There we go. Just enjoy the metal here for a second while I try and share something. This is from Did I do that? Let's see, I didn't. Okay. Oh. I don't want to do this right now. I'll just leave that be. We'll see how that cooks. I wish I hadn't responded to it at all, but it is what it is. Oh, good. More books are getting in. Okay, that's killer. Good news next to the one that I'm like, oh god, that's a mess. Now let's see how that mess shakes up. Is what it is. Okay, so we did that. We got that. I was doing something. That threw me off my game because it was something I was hoping not to have to deal with. Oh well. So I'm not just saying random things. You guys are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Some comic creators cannot read the room. I think it's pretty consistent that they can't. And I made it pretty clear in the room that I've created for the Creators Roundtable. Very divisive, mainly politically, or even if you call it even being anti-politics is politics. It sucks, but it's the fact. However you view it, divisive hashtags, let's say, it makes my job harder. And I made it very clear that you shouldn't be doing that. So we'll see. Hopefully it's nothing. Hopefully it's just kind of breezed by. But I just was hoping not to have to deal with that fight. But it makes sense if I create this space, I'm going to have to deal with it. Nonetheless, we will go back to this now. I did what I wanted to do with that. This has been my experience as well. Reading free does not seem to increase the amount of sales passively. I think during a campaign, particularly if you are marketing and networking with other creators on their platforms, again, particularly live streams, having the free option if they like you, and they can go check it out and be like, oh, I like this as well, then they're more likely to support and buy it, because not only are they supporting a project that they like, they're supporting a person they like, right? That double emotional resonance with both quality product and quality individual that'll inspire buying. And having it free connects to quality project, right? It helps them decide if that's a thing, right? Particularly now where everybody is kind of struggling financially, it's that much more important to be able to provide that extra little proof of concept. So I think that's how you should view your free reads. I can tell for a fact, and we were just talking about the recluse. I say for a fact that we are missing. So we have a free preview read of this, right? And it's good. It's a beautifully drawn and written and colored. It's a beautiful piece of art, and that is available to check out for free for folks, right? But Scott and myself, and I have to be honest about it, Scott primarily has not been able to get on a bunch of, live streams and make the personal human connection end of it happen. And there's a lot of reasons for that, and honestly, I wish you didn't have to do that. It's a struggle between feeling super blessed that I'm able to connect with these individuals and that they actually want my project and all of that on it, right? This is from my perspective. But it's also so tiring and draining. I am not a overly social human being. So there's a lot of reasons not to want to do it. But there's also, Scott has a family and all these other aspects that make it more difficult to do that end. But at the end of the day as well, it probably is more necessary than ever. If, and I do qualify if, but primarily when I run another crowdfunding campaign, I'm going to do the tours, and I'm going to do them very, very, very strongly. If folks will allow me to be on their platforms again. And being able to point to the free read is a tool for that. It's not. I wish it was more of a tool for passive, like, oh, we found this campaign. Oh, I can go read it. Oh, this looks good. I'll go back it. That chain doesn't seem to really exist. The chain that does seem to exist is, oh, I like this person. I like what they're saying and how passionate they are about their book. I'll go check out their book. Then I'll buy it. That chain seems to exist. I wonder if you heard that. Tummy rumbling. But the from campaign page to free read doesn't seem to exist so much. Now, every project is different, so I can't say whether or not it does for other creators and other creative teams. Just for this project we're looking at right now and my personal experiences. That's all I can talk to, right? So yeah, that kind of deals with this, but boom, always beneficial to the decision. Yeah, this guy, same issue, and he's having a bad time in comics. Says it's good. This one, he just needs the concept, and what he wants from indie comics is absolute insanity, and that is what I want to see from indie comics as well. This one, I don't have the income, so I have to go in and I want to see what they do. And that's, I talked about that as well. It helps people decide, right? It's helpful. Maybe not the whole series, but like an issue after release. Yep. About 50-50, so I'm not answering it. That said, there are many crowdfunders that I'm interested but want to see more of it. Some of them it's not. I've bought books, webcomics, read first for free, but it's not too common. So, yeah, I don't know. I still think this is an interesting concept. It wasn't a massive poll, and a lot of my audience are also creators, so you never know where their perspective is coming from. But I will say, this has also been my experience, unless you are coupling it with what I refer to as your circus, your performance, your showmanship, your ability to emotionally resonate as a human being with another human being. If you can do that first resonance, then it opens them up to check out your work for the second resonance, which once both of those are together, they're more likely to buy. But just reading free and reading passively, I can say, yeah, that doesn't really happen. My experience with Global Comics, which has been my best digital hosting platform experience since I began 5 years ago, with hosting the books and doing all of it more on a professional level. It's hard for the work itself when it's free to inspire support. Which sucks. It sucks. Because we've had our PDFs up for purchase there for a very long time. People could read it and they're like, oh, I want to read this again later. I'll buy it. No. So, I don't know. I'm probably going to end up putting issue 2 and 3 back behind paywalls here soon. But that's the other fight I, as a creator, kind of have, is like, oh, people are reading it. Awesome. You can't make more without finances as well. So it's that balance of readership and financial support is the tightrope that all of us kind of walk. And I think this is kind of an important part of it, so worth bringing up again. I think I did talk about this, because again, this is kind of where I'm at. This is where my headspace is at, right, folks? This is, I'm trying to figure out, I want to make this my living, and I have for years now, right? I really, really want to. And I've tried many different avenues towards financial and creative independence, right? We have our Patreon up, have the website up with all kinds of merch, and donation links up on Global Comics, PayPal, all kinds of places people can support, right? Because it's rough. I don't like my financial position in life. It sucks because I have to be afraid of any little thing going wrong in my life, completely shattering my footing. Sucks. And money would solve that, right? And all the more so if my creative vision and the wonderful work that we've been able to create together as a team would be able to provide that. And I think the potential is there. I just don't know what I'm doing. Just best way to put it. So, how are we doing this, right? Let's go with this and ask. Like, how the fuck are you doing? What's your plan? You got any plans? How's that working out for you? That kind of deal, right? This guy, he just wants to create. I mean, I do too. There's this guy yelling at a fire pound in his chest in my heart as well. We're trying Amazon for better discoverability. A passive shelf is a great way to do it. Time and persistence, which, how much time do you have? While building and maintaining trust with the reader. I mean, this is a what I would hope is a viable path. It's an honest one. I like that one. Prayer. I like I starts off with prayer. Yep. Persistence, learning what works, building with the community, blah blah blah. Yeah, I hope so too. Realistic target that's pretty high. Yep. Improve it while bringing a romance story. A lot of these are kind of generic, right? It's not very like directly financial plan. It's more like, this is what I want to do and it should build itself. It's not, this is how I'm going to help it build itself financially, which is more what I was asking. Once we get to the clickbaity title part of this, you'll see like a lot of creators think this way, where it's more generic, general, big picture, and less specific technique, which is kind of what I ask for, is more specific technique in both of these posts. But yeah, very great story. And that's from the Mike Barron, so that is fair. This individual has made so many fucking comics. I don't know if many of those are oh, sorry, caffeine's not doing its job very well. Oh, man. Oh, okay. I don't know if any of these are variant covers. If none of them are variant covers, this individual has made comics. Many comics. Quality writing. This has more like things that they need to listen. Need to do. I can't read and listen, that's why. But it seems they want to emphasize listener readers, which is important. Adapt. Once you have an audience, adapting to them is important to maintain them. It doesn't really talk about growth or financial independence like nobody here did. Not even the Mike Baron. The Mike Baron's, he's a writer. That's what he knows how to do. And so it makes sense that he made it very simple. But that really wasn't answered. That wasn't really answered by anybody. And that there's the channel Draw and Talk, wonderful individual, one of the hardest working men in comics. Whatever you think about how he handles other things, but he has done many videos and chats about how he noticed the same thing. There's like no plans for a lot of creators. They just want to create, and that's wonderful and beautiful, and something I very much emphasize with. The world we live in is determined by survival, and survival is determined by luck, which you can't really plan for, and skill. And skill is practice and planning and knowing what to learn and how to spend your time and all these not so fun but important factors. And a lot of creators maybe don't think about it that way. I don't know. I can't quite say. But if this is a test poll, right, out of this very tiny amount of data, I can say that, right? It sucks. So this was the challenge that I was talking about. I should put I challenged. There should be a D at the end of this clickbaity title, but I was going to see what happened. And that's what this was about too. So I wanted to see what happened. If framing it as a challenge, using as much immediate caps lock looking shit to grab attention, because you can do a lot of these networking polls, let's say, and some people who have a larger social networking following, like the wonderful Tom Patu, known as Comics for Everyone, has like 20,000 followers. He puts up slightly more generic this with usually some wonderful and fun art to engage with it, which is kind of what I did as well. Stupid. I love it. To see if I can get more engagement from my smaller following. And it worked. It worked. Prepare to enjoy blowing nose sounds. Got very stuffy. He's fine. Oh. My head is not together. Blowing my nose fucked with my brain. Give me a second. Oh. The whole front. I'm still stuffed up. Oh. Coffee's cold too. That's not fun. Oh. Kind of scatterbrained today. I want to do like 4 other things right now. Oh well. So it got some decent engagement from my account, which is great. And decent replies. That's the thing. I knew I could drive more likes and retweets through replies. You can't really drive more replies through likes and retweets unless you're already a massive account. Kind of has to be the opposite. So of course I put my reasons. Bunch of great, all these things, right? My bit was, the other bit, what my theory here is that most comic creators will just shill and not actually do that. I don't think it was most, which was good, but a significant amount of folks did not put why. So that bothered me. because I specifically asked why. So there was many posts that's just like, here's my book. It's like, but why? That was what I really wanted to know. Because the other bit of the theory, for one, my theory was most folks wouldn't share why, which I'm glad I was pretty wrong. A significant portion did not answer why, but it wasn't most, which is good. But the other part of the theory was most folks aren't doing it for the money, which kind of ties into the last post, is what I was saying, is like money isn't even much of a consideration. And I wanted to theorize that, and you know, even phrasing it as isn't much of a consideration is probably wrong. It's not the consideration that they want to have forefront of their mind all the time. I'm sure it's there. It's there every day of our lives for just survival, right? So I'm sure it's a consideration. But it's not one that they want to even talk about, right? I think that's probably it. It's not even one they want to talk about. Skip track. Turn that down even more, which kind of sucks, but whatever. So anyway, I'll link this post in chat if you want to check it out yourself. There's some awesome projects in there, all of that. And you can see what I mean by a significant portion didn't answer why, which bugs me. Many did. And I tried to respond to each one also because I was trying to drag the algorithm, right? So some generic ass responses. Tried to say something good about their work if alongside a hat tip. Thank you for sharing, right? This was quite a bit larger data pool to pull from, which was nice. Boom. That's kind of what I just said, because he actually asked what the theory was. Some really cool books in here, by the way. I totally recommend checking out. I don't know what this was about, so I didn't. I have no idea what that was. You'll get those, and at least it was comic book adjacent, but, oh, okay, let's see. No, I saw that, so I don't know what that was about. Okay. What? Don't know why that was blocked by Twitter. At least I did see it, right? Yeah. Very much looked at it. It was very curious. I was very tempted not to retweet the ones that didn't say why. Because it's only relevant tangentially and not fully, right? Because I did ask to share your work. But I also asked why. And yeah, so I don't know. Fun though. I'll do more of these in general just because it's good for driving traffic and interaction. Okay, let's check. Oh no, I did look at that. Good. Okay. Oh, and I guess we can talk about this. Ugh, pardon. Then I guess I'll do some life updates and just muse about that for a minute. It's talking about things that are eating at shit's helpful. Okay, so I'll go here first. I'm excited. This is gonna be crazy. Skip track. Skip track. Sure. So I am doing my first Creator Roundtable Saturday. Table's all set. I have my ways of like putting guests up, all that fun stuff. So I'm excited. Should be fun. Again, I'm kind of proud of how I set this up. It's not perfect, but like boom, I can have guests up, right? All that thing. Have their Discord going. I can have their webcams there as well, which is the plan for those who are going to use webcams. Not everybody does, and this is actually far more reliable. Because the webcam's like, I'm cropping a thing that can change its perspective, so then I need to crop it if somebody leaves or goes. What do you want? Huh? Oh, what do you want? You want love and attention? I've been streaming too much. I know, but I need to. It's good for Dad. So yeah. I'm excited. I think it came out good. No, Nita. I don't know what she actually wants. I think she maybe wants outside. You want outside? Oh, my baby girl. Here's a good thing. Let me at least leave this. There you go. Huge. Hi. What? Hi. What? Oh, Spud too, huh? Oh, good. Kids. Looks like the dogs want me. Oh, well. But I am, oh well, it's a gift. Very, very, very lucky to have my kiddos. Oh, he likes his sister. Kid stole my train of thought. It's been robbed. Hi, Spud. I think they went outside. Let me go do that, and then I'll get back to talking about the Creator Roundtable. But, I'm excited. I think this looks good. I don't think anybody else puts this much attention into the presentation of their comic creator live streams. So, if nothing else, presentation is going to be pretty good. Not sure about the table banner, but it works. Not 100% on that. Boom. That's what I want. Please stand by. Yeah, I set that up correctly. I just am never sure. I don't try not to take anything for granted. We'll get back to talking about the Creator Roundtable in a second. That fun chronic neck pain. Let's get to it. Alright, so, I'm super excited for it. Let's, close this. I had that open so I could show you what it looked like with the Discord icons. That's why that was there. Boom. Alright. So I'm hoping for a lot more votes. Like a significant amount more votes. Philosophical exploration was winning when I first posted it. Now it's about tied between creative techniques and crowdfunding experiences. I tried just some kind of generic comic kind of shit. Like I talk about like series that inspired you. I mean, there's a million things you can talk about, right? I actually need to come up with what topic I want to do and give it to folks today. So we will be doing that. I don't know if we'll do it live or I'll do it live, but we're moving there. But I kind of wanted a vibe of like what people want, and like one person voted for news, which is impressive. I expected far more would want news, which is good. I don't really want to. The only thing I'd like to talk about when we do a roundtable is like if there's a legendary creator that passed, right? And like what they loved about their work, so I can learn about it, because I have not. Most of my comic book knowledge and readership comes from series from the early aughts, as you'd call it, until now, right? In the last 23 years or so of comic books. I do have experience with some 80s books. I do have experience with some 90s books, but primarily aughts and on. And so luckily, a lot of those creators are still around and kicking and will be for a while. But a lot of the legends from the 60s and 70s and 80s now as well, they're getting older. I mean, we just lost the creator of Trencher, who I had seen his work, but I've never read any of it. And from the, I'm going to call them eulogies, but there's other names of them for it. And, you know, it's sharing their appreciation of someone who passed. So I'll call it a eulogy. Seemed like a very cool cat. I'm going to be honest, the name even slipping by me, but it's my brain function today is not great. So like that kind of stuff, so I can learn about this creator and how it affected folks, and like it'll give me an impression of the impression that they left on the comic book history, and that's always really cool. I like those kind of tidbits of information, right? But yeah, it's interesting that now these are tied, and this was winning, but now it's fallen behind. So I do want more votes. So, you know, this is live for a few more hours. An hour. It's live for an hour. So if you want, go vote while it's still live. Tell me please. I want more data. Display screen. Cool. And that is primarily what I had to share today. Actually. Keep the recluse open for the hell of it. Yeah, we'll keep that open for the hell of it. Hey, alright, so that was the main shit I wanted to talk about today, and we got through it in about 40 minutes. I could have gone significantly more in depth on the indie comic creators like share challenge thread I put in there. But the main point I wanted to address with it is not as many, but a significant amount of folks did not answer why. My second theory that most of those answers of why would not be because of they want to make money. That was true. And that it wasn't even mentioned, which makes sense. It wasn't mentioned once. That it could be a path to financial freedom. Makes sense. I don't think many folks who don't already have a significant amount of money get into comics to make money. Why do I say that? Plenty of celebrities and actors, musicians, primarily those two camps, have jumped into comics, and I think some of them have done it for money. It's another, asset, right? Particularly during the pandemic where musicians couldn't perform. I saw many bands, individuals jump into comics, and I haven't seen many stick around, and I think that's because the financial return just wasn't there. Because comics doesn't make money. Some folks it can, but even those that you're looking at, like, oh, that made a significant amount of money. I think if you actually look at the margins, it wasn't, unless they are real, they weren't trying to deliver so much bang for folks' buck, and more were actually trying to went in ahead trying to make a profit. You'll find most of them, even if they made a lot of money, didn't make much of a profit. Comics are expensive to make with a niche audience. It's tough. But, anywho. Yeah, it kind of covers things, folks. I did have something I wanted to do. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll do that. It will be a second, though, so, yeah, I guess you can hang out here with me while I'm doing this. Caps lock was on. That's doesn't matter when you're searching something, but it is unfortunate. Let's see what comes up. Because if those don't get tagged, I'm pretty stoked to add that to my streaming music. Oh, and then I gotta make sure is there's anything else I want to work on while I'm live here, just to try and get it working, right? Ooh, well, that loaded up great. Nah, it's still loading. Close that. That is working. That's on. Okay. Hey, that's what I want. And then we can test to see if that gets tagged. In fact, I think I should be able to check, thanks to yesterday's stream, what gets tagged. Doesn't matter, because this channel's never going to be monetized, as far as I can tell. But, I'd like to get ahead of it. Oh, won't even let me go backwards. What the fuck? Is it actually going to load this time? Yeah, it just didn't look weird. That's probably the way to do it. Oh, it's just the one song I really want out of it anyway. Maybe not. We'll listen through. Liar. No, it might be. It might actually be. But then why is it up this way? Servers for downloading might be down. And after this, we might hang out and just play some Red Dead. I've got like 25 minutes till I need to make a phone call. And even then, I don't need to make that phone call. I'm one of those people. I dread phone calls. I'm not a big fan. Let's see. Hey, that actually did work. So then I'll do that. No. Oh, no, like 5 tracks on it. Alright, no, that's fine. Because there's only one track I really want. For sure. Okay, no, this way of doing it's not gonna work. Okay. Alright, well, if that's not gonna work, then I just want to... get that. Oh, they're maybe getting DDoS'd. It is the Internet Archive. Try again. Cool, we got 2 of our guests for the first Creator Roundtable. That's nice. They are locked in. So I just need to figure out who the last guest is and what the topic is. Oh, actually, I know who the last guest is. Okay. So what's the topic? Oh, okay. Ugh. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out soon. Oh, okay, cool. Is it just denying the request? Is that what's happening? I mean, there's a significantly easier way. I can just grab this one track, but it's gonna be like this. It's a very short track, too. Yeah, this is just gonna be easier. Okay. Oh, okay, was there anything else I wanted to do? Yeah, that was way quicker. I should have just done it that way. But I wanted maybe a higher quality, but this is going to be fine for streaming. It's fine. You have a new short coming out in 20 minutes as well. The first short did significantly more numbers than I expected. I knew it would do more numbers. Shorts just do more numbers. It's kind of frustrating, honestly. But, hey, it's a tool. I'm happy for tools. Cut. Use streaming tunes. Folder called metal. Paste. Now there are 87 songs in here, so actually that one song showing up isn't that likely. Some good stuff in here, though. Hey, some of it's actually flat. Interesting. Well, I guess I'm just going to play it then. Just straight up. Just so I can know whether or not it works, but or gets tagged. Well, that's not going to work. It's muted, that doesn't work. Goofball. Okay, let's go. Quality's fine. Very quiet for you folks, though. Well, I am too, kind of. Alright. I had to think on this. Trust me. Bass tone, so good. Ah. Five. Huh, interesting. Cool. So we'll see if that gets hit. There's a streamer with excellent music choice that I watch pretty consistently that like VODs are an important part of what they do. And so they work very, very, very hard on not having anything that gets copyright claimed. So I try and grab, like, if there's a song that I've seen that they do, that they use, that I'm like, oh, I love that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. And I've loved Escape from the City forever. I just thought it would get hit. So we'll see. On my end, it's fine. Like, it doesn't matter if it does. What'll happen for videos that'll, get copyright claimed or whatever, if you play something, that's from, like, a very well-known legacy brand that has, the word isn't studio. Is it studio? My brain's not functioning well today, so it might be the word I'm looking for, studio, and it just won't connect. Record company behind it, then it can go all the way to, like, blocking and copyright striking your channel. So don't play anything super, super mainstream. Most of the time, they'll just claim it, right? And so monetization will go to them, but I don't have monetization, so that doesn't matter. But a lot of video game music is fine. Particularly a lot of Nintendo video game music is fine, which is kind of neat. Mainly because video game companies don't really want to claim the music, because then it disincentivizes streamers from streaming the games. So, yeah. Nothing like unintuitive. Like, you should be able to kind of figure that out yourself. But Well, I guess it's worth saying since I'm live and need something to talk about. I guess I can call it. We've been an hour. And then I can come back with like a specific gameplay stream after I eat. Because yeah, I don't think I have anything else to... really hit up. Once again, display screen. Display screen. I'd really appreciate it if folks check out this campaign. 20 days left. The next 15 backers get bonus stuff. Excellent bonus stuff. Very cheap options. Great digital options. Very well priced. Does ship to Puerto Rico. I'd love to see this campaign make it. It expands the IronVerse in a beautiful and wonderful way. It is an incredible creative team. I really, really want to see this done. So yeah, check it out. I'm going to go ahead and share it, and then I will also put the link in chat. And then I'll probably be back here in a little while to stream some gaming, but I need to eat something. I didn't eat much yesterday. And stomach is barking at me. That might also be why the brain isn't functioning so well. Yeah, folks, thank you so much for joining me. I just wanted to do a clickbaity title, which I will probably alter as soon as this is done to challenged instead of challenge. That's the other bit about my marketing, is that it really does hit the creator community far more than just general readership, which is unwise. If you want general readership, then you talk about what they're reading, and I am not current with what people are reading. So, well, I do read things that may be popular, but it's a whole different type of framing for a video than I usually do. And I'm just not that into it. So, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I'm Cody with IronVerse Comics. Vaya con Dios, mi amigos, and I will catch you later on. Why is that? Oh, that's why that's there. I should do something better for this ending screen, like, thank you for watching over here in the corner. You know what? We're gonna do that. Then then I'll call it. I want some classy text. What screams classy? Ooh, I like that. Let's go with that. It's not that classy, but I like it. Kind of Indiana Jonesy. Spider-Man. Oh, it's a Spider-Man one. Oh, I can see that. Okay. Like, this is way overdue. We will not need the background. This color is probably the smartest I do. Let's see. That's hideous, but also kind of cool. Oh, that's really not great. Want something kind of bright, though, is what we're going for. That's kind of neat. I kind of like that. load that one. Let's try over here. Let's go warm colors. Hey, I'll go with that. I can fuck with that. Boom. Yeah, it's trying to upsell me every day for something that I actually won't own, like what I've gotten here, like the what I already do own and bought. You bastard. No text. Boom. Don't change, it's fine. We do not need the audio. Okay. Now I gotta see where that would... Oh! No, we don't need to go through all this effort, Cody. What are you doing? I don't need to do that much effort. Just be easier to add it here, because then I can move it around. No, it's not that bad. Thank you for watching. Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing, but you can imagine it's amazing, and you're totally missing out. Oh, there's no music. Do I even have the music on this one? No. Well, it's because I usually just like play a trailer, right? But sometimes I don't play a trailer, so I wanna. Boom. Transform and then center the sucker. Center horizontally. Boom. Cool. That'll work. Yeah. Man, I needed to do that forever. Anyway, now, adios, folks. Thank you for watching. And I will catch you next time on IronVerse Comics. Take care.